Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing our playthrough of Neverwinter Nights. In the last episode, we finished clearing out those goblin slash bugbear slash orc caves where Ganon, the assassin or whatever, was working with Durgaev the ogre mage to try to stir all of those guys up against everybody. But we finished those guys off with relative, well, I don't want to say relative ease. It was not easy.
Can I help you?
We ended up finishing those guys off. Oh, I can. All right, I improved my lore when I leveled up in the last one. Sorry, I'm just trying to decide. Oh, this gives me dark vision and a bunch of other stuff. Nah, we're gonna sell it. We finished those guys off. We picked up his journal, brought it back to Arabeth, and she said, well, it's really nice that you found this stuff, and you know, it's important to know that they were stirring up trouble, but unfortunately it doesn't give us any information as to where the cult might be, just that they're stirring up stuff in the region. So go out and try again. So we're gonna go back out and is it this one? We're gonna go back out and go on to the next area. Man, we still don't have enough for the bracers. Ugh. I really want to get the next dexterity option. Gloves of the Rogue. It'd be nice to have, but I'm not willing to give up my dexterity for that. Let's see. No armor, no weapons. We already have that. Do we have... Where's the Ring of Protection +2? We could do it. We could upgrade our Ring of Protection, but I honestly kind of want to... see, the thing in this game, if you're not familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, is that your dexterity, the modifier that you have, adds to your armor class, which makes it harder for people to hit you. And if I just wait for another 1,000 or 2,000 gold, I could buy the bracers, which will increase my dexterity to 22, which will actually cause this modifier to go up by 1. It goes up every even number, which will increase my dexterity, and it will increase my ability to hit things. Oh, I get extra attacks now. Awesome. It'll increase my ability to hit things because your dexterity modifier, when using, for my rogue anyway, because I'm using finesse weapons, it will make it easier for me to hit enemies. So I think I'm just gonna, as much as it's tempting to buy this and just get the armor class increase, I think I'm gonna wait so I can buy the bracers and get a double increase on that. So it sucks to have to wait, but we're gonna have to wait. Next, we're gonna go off towards the Neverwinter Wood because that's kind of the next. It's kind of the next quest area that you go in, or next quest area that I go in anyway. All right. Oh, trolls. Screw those guys. Okay, but ideally, next level we'll be able to switch over to being we'll be able to do the Shadow Dancer thing, and that will allow us to constantly jump in and out of hiding in the middle of combat so that we can do a lot of sneak attack damage.
Taste my savage fury!
Fortunately, in this game, they didn't do trolls like the regular way it's supposed to be. You don't have to burn them with fire to kill them. You just kill them, which, you know, kind of takes away the whole troll thing, but kind of takes away the danger of trolls. But it is what it is. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Get him. Get him. Nice. All right. Rest here. Because Dalen's getting kind of eh. And quick save. Open the gate. Dude, open the gate, please. Is the deer stopping it? Is that what's going on here? Sucks that we had to kill a deer, but it was preventing me from opening the door, so you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Why? Can we not have everything be locked? It takes long enough to loot all of this stuff without them forcing me to sit here and wait for the unlock animation to happen. Jax.
Help! Attack! What? What? Oh, 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 oh.
Why is this guy attacking me?
You don't.
That was stupid. What was my last save? I don't want to, like, I don't really care that much about... Okay, seriously, get out of the fucking way. Oh, the deer. I'm not super concerned about you know, I just don't want to kill plot characters, and he gives us a quest that I want. You seem rather nervous. What's your name? My name is Jax, Professor Jax. Famous archaeologist, don't you know? I'm looking for someone who knows about ancient creatures. That's why I came here. What are you talking about? I'm talking about a creator race. Very fascinating, actually. I believe they lived thousands of years ago. So you're looking for dead things? No, I'm looking for proof of the existence of this race. You see, some fellow archaeologists and I were hunting through a cave system near the area to find an entrance to some ruins that lie beneath them. Then I figured there should be lots of treasure and blah, 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 blah. But then we were attacked by trolls and ogres. Oh, really? I was studying a rock formation when they attacked us. We had some guards with us, but they were holding the ogres off, but the trolls killed them as easily as children. Well, obviously, you didn't hire good guards. We hired what we could afford and paid for our mistake. We ran for our lives, and the guards gave us enough time for a few of us to get away and get to the point. All that death has come to nothing, so many sacrifices, and we still don't have the proof I need about the creator race. So tell me more. Not too much is known about them. They were very powerful, and it is speculated that they fought for control of Toril against the dragons. And how long ago did this take place? You sound like the supposed scholars in Waterdeep. This happened over 10,000 years ago, even before the first human civilization of the Netherworld came to power. They used powerful spells, creating magical effects and items that can only be dreamed of now that the gods have limited its use. And what kind of treasure are you suggesting? Well, if they were powerful enough to contend with dragons, as I think they were, then they must have had some powerful magic items, not to mention wealth. The trolls might have some treasure too. And you think you can prove that they existed? If they were advanced as I think they were, they should have left behind some writings. If I could get my hands on a book that proves these ruins were built by a creator race, then I could get the rest of my grant money. And what's grant money? What's the grant money for? The money goes to pay for guards, supplies, equipment, blah, blah, blah. Without that money, I can't learn more. That's why it's so important that I find this proof. All right, I think I can help you find the tome. All right. Off we go. And then there's another quest in here where we can talk to this guy.
Hello there.
Oh, you're not Mama. Oh, me in big trouble. Don't you think you're a little old to be crying like that? What's your name? You cry too if you have such a bad day. Me name be Revet. Who you be? I'm Ramian. That's nice. How you help me? How me help you on bad day? What's so terrible? Me mama stole by trolls. She be good archaeologist. You know, digs for stuff person. Me protects her. Only me not do so good job. What went wrong? Me talking with other guard when look back, mama gone. Basically, he wants us to go look for his mom. I don't want to sit here and read all of his stuff. We just need to, and what would you pay to get your mom back? 300 gold. There we go. That works for me. And where would they be keeping your mom? Cave in the area. Don't you think the trolls would have eaten her? No, you know, say trolls eat mom. I'll save her. All right. We don't need to sit there and take forever reading through a dialogue. Basically, he wants his mom back. He's willing to pay money to get her back. So we're gonna go look for her because she is located on the way to go look for those creator ruins that are gonna give us the proof that the archaeologist needs to get his stuff. So this is a little side quest that's, you know, it's relatively worth the time to go do it because I think you get some pretty decent loot out of it. And of course it's locked. Okay. Here lies the brave and noble frontiersman Alak, who scoffed at the warnings of lesser men and built this fine tower. Looks like it didn't work out too well for him. Few things are more frustrating than spending time to go walk over to do something and then there's nothing in the corpse.
Taste my savage fury! For the old gods!
Come on, get him. Get him. There we go. How did I know it was locked? Always locked. Well, every little bit of gold helps. It builds us up towards our bracers of dexterity +2, which will be nice once we get them. Increase our armor class, increase our ability to hit. So now I'm getting 3 attacks around because I get 2 attacks with my main hand and 1 attack with my offhand. Come on, hit him. Come on, hit him. I got a +10 and a +5. What's the armor class on these dudes? Oh, I don't have my map up for some reason. So I think we came in here, we looked over here, but we haven't looked over there, so... Of course, it's locked. That wasn't worth it. Okay, just want to check over here and make sure there aren't any chests or valuable stuff. Oh yeah, there's a nice big chest back here. Hopefully it has something reasonable in it. Yet again, locked things, so we have to sit here and wait. Boo! Had a feeling that was going to be locked, or trapped. These big pyramid-shaped ones are almost always trapped. Boots of reflexes +2. So I mean it's slightly better than what we have on now. I was really hoping those were going to be the haste boots, but alas, they are not. Ow. How about we save before we have to redo a bunch of that stuff all over again? Redoing content gets annoying. All right. Gold. Is better than nothing. That's going to be his mom. Anything in the pile of skulls here? All right, let's go figure her thing out.
Greetings.
You don't look much like those ugly trolls. What are you doing here? You're Revit's mama, right? I'm here to rescue you. My name is Janice. Hope you can learn that better than my boy. Well, since I'm here to rescue you, you might want to be more polite. You haven't saved me yet, and I'll thank you when you have. Not too bright, are you? I just hope you have more manners than those slobbering trolls. Are you always this miserable? Only when I've gone without food and water for a couple of days. Why don't I just tell you the whole story? It's easier to explain that way. You see, I'm a mage of no small accomplishment, but I'm also fascinated by archaeology. I was with a troop of archaeologists, and we were exploring these caves. I became interested in an unusual pattern of on the cave walls and accidentally became separated from the others. Then I heard the screams. And what did you do? Oh, don't interrupt. No respect for elders. That's the problem with your generation. By the time I got back to where they were, everyone had either been killed or had fled. I was very concerned for my son. He's slow of thought, and in a quick glimpse, I noticed his body wasn't on the ground. Then the largest troll I've ever seen came back into the cave. He seemed surprised to see me, which was all that saved me. He started to hoot and shout, and the others came bounding across the floor. I began to cast a spell, but the sight of the blood on his claws caused me to slip in the incantation. I only meant to encase him in Otaluke's Resilient Sphere, a very rare but useful spell. Is this story going to take much longer? Have a little patience. The spell sucked back on me and trapped me in this form-fitting, impenetrable horse field. I couldn't move, but the trolls couldn't hurt me either. I think they were so impressed that they thought I was a goddess. A goddess? There's enough room in this shell for me to talk. When I could talk, but they couldn't hurt me, they started bowing down and bringing me gifts. Not that I could accept them. I see that you have the ring from Revit. If you would just touch me with the ring, it would negate the spell. And how will it do that? The ring has a one-time cancellation spell in it. All right, here's the ring. Thank you, that feels better. Now what are you standing around wasting time for? Don't you have other things you're doing? Get back on your own, you old crone. We get any experience points for doing that? Hopefully when we go turn the quest into Revit, we'll get something out of it. Excuse me. Alright, deeper into the caves. Here we go. Actually, we're going to go ahead and call that an episode. Hopefully you guys are having lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you are. Subscribe to the channel so you know when the next video comes out. And I do have a link to my Patreon in the description if you'd like to help me turn this channel into a thriving online business. Again, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you for the next one.